Welcome back. It's been a tough few days for air disasters. A rash of deadly plane crashes have made headlines, ranging from a small jet crashing on a Texas highway to skydivers killed in a Missouri plane crash.
And the most notable, a B-52 Air Force bomber plane crashing on takeoff, killing all 8 on board during what officials described as a routine test mission at Edwards Air Force Base in California. Almost immediately, questions began circulating, with people wanting to know why were 8 people aboard a bomber that normally flies with 5 crew members. Was that safe, and was a warplane at 60+ years of age too old to fly?
So we're going to bring in our chief transportation correspondent and a pilot, May Beeler. And you've been asked these very questions too, with all your expertise. So what do you have to say about that when we talk about the age of an aircraft?
Right. So I first want to say I'm a civilian pilot. I've flown over 40 years, 30 different makes and models of aircraft. I'm not a bomber pilot, but I have a good friend who flew B-52s in the Cold War. Spoke with him yesterday. So research this for you. I can answer this question for you easily about, is it too old to fly? Well, first of all, the B-52 is one of the longest serving aircraft in military history. It's been the cornerstone of the Air Force bomber fleet since 1955. Most were built in the 1960s, including the accident aircraft that, was more than 60 years old. To put this in perspective, most airliners retire after 35 years. So you want to know, is it safe for a military plane to fly nearly twice that age? And you know what? Officials plan to fly this massive military bomber well into the 2050s.
Okay, but is that a good idea, May-Kay?
It is, as long as inspections are complied with. So inspections, regular maintenance, you have to maintain airworthy, mission ready. Routine phase inspections must be met along with major overhauls, including overhauling or replacing the 8 engines, fixing metal fatigue, skin cracks, replacing parts, fixing structural defects, overhauling avionics, and adding new radar systems. So a lot of work is to go into keeping it airworthy.
So, I mean, we hear about lots of different crashes all the time, right? But what about B-52s? Are those incidents rare?
They're not rare. They've had them. They're not common. The last one was in 1982, and it was a test flight also. So not real common, but they have happened in the past.
Okay, were the occupants of this accident able to eject? Because we know that's something that those, warplanes do have. And why were there 8 people on board a flight, as we mentioned earlier, that officials say only requires 5 crew members to pilot?
Right. So about the ejection seats. It's a double-decker plane. You have an upper deck and a lower deck. You have 5 crew members. On the upper deck, you have 4 ejection seats. On the bottom one, you have 2. According to my B-52 pilot and research, the airplane has to be at least 250 feet above the ground for the upper deck to eject. For the lower deck, they go through the belly, 400 feet above the ground.
Weren't high enough, huh?
Didn't look that way, right? This happened on the takeoff roll. So what it appears, we're not investigators, it doesn't appear they had the altitude or the time. Why were there 8 people on board instead of 5? Test flight. They had people from Boeing. This is a Boeing aircraft. They were testing new radar modernizations. So they have engineers on board and different people to monitor. So only 5 seats up there, but there's also a jump seat somebody can sit in. Others have to sit on the floor at their own risk to monitor instruments.
Got it. Well, and a question when we talk about the age of an aircraft, right? Do those inspections get closer together the older that an aircraft is? Kind of like as you get older, you have to go back and renew your driver's license more often.
Right. It's a really good question. There is a schedule that they have to meet, and they have to look for definitely fatigue cracks. Maybe have to replace the wings, the engines. So it's on a schedule. So what are investigators going to be looking into? The maintenance records. When was the last time it had maintenance? The pilots, were they tired? What was their experience? Drug testing, the history of the maintenance, the environment. It was hot that day. Edwards Air Force Base is in the Mojave Desert. It is hotter than you know what.
Right.
So did that play a role? Investigators will look into this.
May-Kay, real quick, we know NTSB does the investigations for commercial flights. Who investigates this?
Military.
Okay.
Strictly military. We may never know.
Oh.
Wow.
Strictly military. Anyway, God bless the families
Yes.
of those that were lost. Stay tuned for more information.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, May-Kay, thank you.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.